Hello, my name is Andrew Bowles, and this is my Rise and Grind leader presentation. To begin with, my leader's name is Brian Lee. He is an entrepreneur who had most of his success in the early 2000s, with his companies LegalZoom and ShoeDazzle and The Honest Company. LegalZoom is a company that uses legal work, as he was once in the law business as an attorney. ShoeDazzle works with Kim Kardashian as their main person in a market that he saw was profitable as the shoe market. In The Honest Company, he worked with Jessica Alba, who is a very prominent person that he saw could make his company successful. Like I said, he was once an attorney, and he found his way into the field of entrepreneurship. He is also a graduate from UCLA in economics and business and their School of Law. Some characteristics of his leadership is that he was always keeping his eye on the big picture. In the chapters that were mentioned in the book, he would find his goal and he would sit down and he would figure out how he could do it no matter what it took at the time. Whenever he wanted to get done, he would do that. As he mentioned in the book, he would sit there and it'd be months after months of nonstop work that he almost didn't even realize that he was doing until he had a chance to take a step back. He's a big risk taker too, as many of his companies they started are not very traditional companies, as they involve things that many people are not even aware of. That is a very risky thing because he's running on what he said, more of a gut feeling towards his success, and he pushes for people to fall for that too. Is just to believe in what you think and going after that. He's also a very collaborative person, as like I said, he's worked with many famous people, and he's never been a founder of his companies, as he's used other people towards his benefit and not just keeping his own thoughts in his own mind to himself. His leadership style is transformational, and these leaders are always looking at what they can do to make their situation better. And like I said, he's worked with other people and he's always available for change, and he's always very flexible as he works with his team members, and he meets with them every Monday, he said, and at least once a month he works with his team leaders. He's always looking to hear them out and listen to what they have to say and what they're thinking. And like I said before, his companies aren't traditional, which takes a different level of innovation that many people are not willing to attempt, but he has found great success in using this strategy. Summary of his checklist is his first point was about chasing your dreams, and he thinks that you should always chase your dreams no matter what they are. And like I've said over and over here, the things he became successful in aren't traditional, and many people would have told him to not follow his dream in that. But he said he had a gut feeling in these, and he finds great success in following what you truly believe, because that is what you truly care about. And he also likes the idea that you can fail early rather than later, as when you are at a younger age, usually your problems are not as big as they are when you start having kids and you have a family and you have bigger priorities in life that you want to focus on. Being able to test these things when you're younger makes it easier in your life in the future. He also likes his family, and he wants people to prioritize being around their family, and he mentions how he would turn his phone off for a set amount of time each day when he was with his family, just so he could really be focused on them. He said he would turn it on maybe just at night just to check his emails, if that, but he wanted to be present in the moment and with his family with no distractions. He also likes that you can expect the unexpected, as in his story he was trying to call this guy about his pitch for his LegalZoom company that became very successful, and he did not expect him to answer, but he had it all set up and he knew what message he was going to leave, and he was ready for him to hear what he had to say, but he did not expect an answer. And luckily he was prepared for his pitch, and he was able to look at his information and deliver the pitch, which ended up being successful as he worked with him to grow a very successful company. And he also wants people to work very hard, but not to the point of exhaustion. And like I said earlier, he believes in working towards being able to fail when you're younger, which he thinks you can work more when you're young, but when you see some sort of success, you should back off a little bit and just kind of start to enjoy your life more than working as hard as you can, as he finds a good value in work-life balance. Currently, he recently founded a sports collectible company called Arena Club, which works for the marketing of sports collectibles. And he also did this with another person, like with Derek Jeter. As I said, he's always looking for somebody famous to help push his products out and help his company grow to as big as it can get. He's also a board member for his alma mater at LSU, and he's very active in speaking at colleges and spreading his knowledge to the world around him. And my references for this project are right here.